I know you're not one for big rah-rah speeches, but what was the summary of your message that you delivered to your full group this morning?
Basically the same thing I said to the pitchers and catchers. Let's, don't try to do too much. Health is number one priority right now. A lot of these guys have done a lot of work at home. Some of them have been down here early, but still, it's another intensity level, just the first couple of days of camp and then the first week or so of games. It's, let's ease into this a little bit and then we'll start ramping up.
And I assume, am I allowed to ask about the player that hasn't been announced yet? He's on the field working out today.
Yeah.
What is it about Whit Merrifield that you think makes him a good fit on this roster for this particular club?
Well, right-hand bat, really he can play anywhere on the diamond. He told me he was comfortable everywhere, but primarily going to be second base, corner outfield. Might get some reps at third base. He's played first base in the past. He's going to put the ball in play. He hits for average. He's got some sneaky pop, and he's a really good guy. He's going to fit perfectly in our clubhouse.
Go to Scott over on the right.
Does Merrifield make it easier for you to give guys days off, maybe more often than you would before, just because he can maybe play 5 days a week at 5 different positions?
Yeah, it does in that sense, but it's actually pulling guys out of the lineup. It's going to be trouble because these guys love to play, but but we're going to have to do it at times. That's all.
Alex on the left.
Would you say that his time will be split pretty evenly between the infield and the outfield, or do you think one area more than the other?
It's hard to say. We'll see how our health is, because if you're always going to have injuries at some point, and that's the good thing about having him is he can just go out and fit right in. So initially, I'd say probably half and half, but that'll depend on the health of the other guys.
He's a guy who's played a lot in his career. I think 145 games last season with Blue Jays. Do you think that at age 35, playing less could be a benefit for him?
We'll see. He's had a couple of years where he's played 162 as well. So he's pretty much used to playing almost every day. And when I talked to him on the phone, I was telling him about the situation. The answer that he gave me, which I really liked, was that he's going to work himself in the lineup, and I like that.
Is that tricky in terms of getting playing time for him, and that he is a veteran, and maybe there have been no guarantees, but maybe a guy with no service time, you don't feel so urgent maybe or pressured to play?
Yeah, but I think we'll get him playing time. I think, and he knew the situation going in, and I think he really wanted to come here because I think he understands the clubhouse, he understands the city of Philadelphia and how passionate they are about this club and about the game of baseball. But I think we'll work it out.
He says he does not have a first baseman's mitt, but would you like him to get one?
Well, we'll buy him one.
Do you see him actually getting any time there, or is it more just of a break glass in case of emergency?
You never know. Harp needs a day off every once in a while, and you could slide Bohm there and play Sosa, or you could put Whit at first base. So the only thing he told me was that if I know that it's coming, just give him a couple of days to, especially at third base or first base, just get some rollers there and get a feel for the throwing across the diamond. So we'll do that for sure.
Jason, you're on the left.
What about where you're thinking about putting him in the lineup?
I have no idea.
I'm sure you've thought about your options. There's many. Put him at the top, bottom. You haven't thought about where he might fall in.
He could fit anywhere, really. It just depends on who you're going to take out of the lineup on any given day. So he's hitting the top of the lineup. He can hit at the bottom lineup. But I like to, if you know me, you know that I like to have sort of a consistent lineup. And he's a guy that if you gave Schwarber a day off, he could lead off. If you gave Stott a day off. He could go right into Stott's line and everybody stays the same, so, he's pretty flexible that way.
You're done talking about the lineup there, I heard with Esker, talking about Schwarber at the top. Schwarber's the leadoff pick.
I don't know. I really don't.
Oh, so you don't know if Schwarber's,
No, I mean, we've had one workout, so, I mean, I haven't decided on what the lineup's gonna be, and it's gonna be a conversation with a lot of people as we come down to the end of camp.
Put a Destiny on the right.
Whit's best position is second, but you have Bryson Stott there. Do you see Whit spelling Stott against left-handed pitching in particular?
Sure, at times, yeah. But Stott, no, he can hit lefties, and Marsh, I think, at some point is gonna hit lefties, and he improved last year against left-hand pitching, so, you know, but Whit's a really good piece to have sitting there, and at any given time, you can, you can run them out there for either one.
Things can change, obviously, but you don't see it as a platoon with Whit and Stott at second base right now?
No, not a true platoon.
Back to that. On the left.
I guess somewhat related, I mean, how does his addition affect how you view your Rojas and Marsh and center and left? I mean, you still look at those guys as the guys there? Like, how do you factor in? is it
Yeah, at
almost
this
like a
point,
three-man
yeah.
with Merrifield? Like, what's the?
Yeah, and Rojas will need some days off too. And so you can slide Marsh to center and put Whit in left field. So, you know, we're just gonna have to move people around a little bit, and it's a good problem to have, really. You know, it's just more talent. The more talent you have, the better you are.
Back to Destiny.
How do you think he'll fit into a clubhouse full of veterans that have been here for a few years?
I think he's already fit in pretty well, you know. A couple of guys know him, and, you know, he's a gamer, he's a winner. He goes out and he plays hard every day, and it looks like he knows when to be serious and when to have fun, and he likes to have fun, so he's gonna fit in perfectly.